Johnny.
Johnny, Johnny. Yes, Papa. Yes, Papa.
Sit down. What's your name?
My name is Abhimanyu.
What's your father's name?
My father's name is Mrs. Devi.
What's your mother's name?
My mother's name is Mrs. Viji.
Which class are you studying?
I am studying in LKG.
How old are you?
I am 4 years old.
What's the name of your school?
Siduga English Medium School.
Name your fingers.
Little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb.
Days.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, January, February,
Sunday.
Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Friday, Saturday,
Madhumari. Months.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November.
Sabbichi.
Sabbichi, Timbrichi, Rosili, Teacher, Reha, Parisa. I shall blue, love you too. Teachers, but it has to us.
Name the parts of your body.
At, have, at, I was, laugh, mouth, teeth, tongue, ears, face, neck, shoulders, and fingers, stomach, thighs, knees, toes, foot, toes.
Good. Rain.
Rain, go away, come in another day. This is Johnny Super. Rain, go away.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bus, jingle all the way. Santa Claus is you like coming around, riding down the way.
Johnny.
Johnny, as Papa, eating soup. The Papa, telling lies to the Papa, but you're not. Ha.
Little Miss Muffin.
Little Miss Muffin sat on a tuffle, it's her clothes and way. There came a big spider, such a
Besides that.
besides the clothes and way. Goat, dog, cat, donkey.
Name for wild animals.
Elephant, lion, giraffe, tiger, camel,
Name birds. Name 5 birds.
crow, hen, parrot, duck, peacock, myna,
Name some insects.
fish, prawn,
Insects. And
ant, butterfly, fly, bee, cockroach,
water animals.
fish, prawn, crab, dolphin,
Flowers.
jasmine, superflower, rose, lily, sunflower, lotus.
Say the opposites. Big,
Big, small,
tall,
big, tall, short,
long,
long, short,
thick.
thick, thin.
Sit down. Puja stand. Name for domestic animals.
Cow, goat, dog, cat, donkey.
Wild animals.
Elephant, lion, tiger, deer, monkey.
Water animals.
Crow, hen, parrot, duck, pig, myna.
Water animals. Fish.
Fish, prawn, fish, cat, dolphin.
Birds.
Crow, hen, parrot, duck, peacock.
Insects.
And butterfly, fly, bee, mosquito, sunflower.
Big,
Big, small,
long,
short,
tall,
tall, short,
thick.
thick, thin.
Sit down. Sit. Avantika. Domestic animals. Dog. Cat.
Blackboard, map, chair, table, book.
Turn next page.
On the road, car, bus, jeep, bus. Gas, scooter, bicycle. People who help us. Peter, farmer, doctor, nurse, driver, postman, postman. Apple, orange, mango, pineapple, fruit. Little Miss Mappa, cake and a supper, putting a car somewhere. That came a big spider who said on this a fly can be smuggled away. Ding dong bell, pushes in the bell. You put only to come to, you put only to come out.
Animals in the zoo.
Lion, tiger, giraffe. Cobbler, man, my soup, British segment of our two. And sit it up and sit it up when I give you a ground. What map, chair, table, book. A car, a bus, a jeep, a van, a scooter, a bicycle, a teacher, a farmer, a doctor, a nurse, a driver, a policeman, a postman. Apple, orange, mango, banana, papaya, pineapple, jackfruit, lion, tiger, camel, monkey, zebra, giraffe, corn, dog, cat, doggy,
Wild animals.
elephant, lion, giraffe, tiger, monkey,
Birds.
lion, parrot, duck, peacock, myna.
Insects.
Ant, butterfly, fly, bee, mosquito, cockroach.
Water animals.
Fish, deer, whale, crab, dolphin.
Flowers.
Jasmine, sunflower, rose, lily, sunflower, daughter.
Sit down. Wild animals. ഇന്നലെ കണ്ടോരം ഇവിടെ
അമ്പിന് മാമ ഇന്നവിടെ പോയി അയ്യോ കഷ്ടം ഒത്തിരി നേരം ഇങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോ അമ്പിന് മാമ
കുഞ്ഞിക്കാറ്റ
കുഞ്ഞിക്കാറ്റെ പോയിട്ട് കുഞ്ഞിക്കുരങ്ങ് കുറെ ചേർന്ന് കുഞ്ഞിക്കാറ്റെ
Hello. Hi. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
I am fine too.
I am arranging a party on Sunday.
What the occasion?
Nothing special. I just get together.
Who all have you invited?
Srida, Sneha, Ajay, Aditya, Vicky.
What shall I bring?
I am making cake. Sneha is bringing chips. Srida is bringing juice. Why don't you
make some
make some
sandwiches.
sandwiches?
That's fine. Are we going to play any game?
Yes, but that's surprise.
Okay, I think we also need some entertainment, music, movies, etc.
The wisdom of Solomon. King Solomon had a special gift, his wisdom. It was said that the king was the best of all the kings on the earth. People from across the world came to listen to him. On one day, two women came before King Solomon. My lord Solomon, cried one of them loudly, this woman and I live in the same house. A few days ago, this woman's son died. There was no one else in the house except us when the child died. And I was asleep at the time. So this woman took my baby and put her dead baby beside me. I woke up soon after and was horrified, thinking my baby was dead. But when I looked at the dead baby in the light, I saw that it was not my son.
My lord, cried the other woman, that is not true. My son is the living one. Here he is alive and safe. That woman is telling a lie. The first woman continued, I fear your majesty, that I speak the truth. She put her dead child near me and took away my child. Their argument went on. Each one tried to prove that she was telling the truth. One of you is lying, said Solomon. The baby cannot belong to both of you. Who is the real mother of the living child?
Solomon looked at the two women. He suddenly turned around and ordered one of the guards to bring him a sword. Everyone in the court watched silently. The guard came forward quickly with a sword, cut this child into two. The king commanded give one half to one woman and the other half to the other. At once the first woman threw herself upon the ground and wept bitterly. No, no, my lord, don't kill my little child. Give him to her, let her have him, she begged. But the other woman said, I expect his majesty's judgment. Silence turned the king, here's my final judgment. He then turned to the soldier and said, give the child to this woman, the woman who wants the child to be saved. She is the real mother of the who wants the child of the living child. The woman thanked the king and walked away happily with her child. The people marveled at the great wisdom in the king's judgment.
At the age of 18, Robin Crusoe out on a village. He trekked to many countries. His ships was wrecked during one some voyage, and he was thrown on an empty island. He lived on his island for about 28 years. He managed to build a house from himself, grow some crops, and also raise a woman. This life on the island was huge of many kind of adventure. 11 years had gone by. My dog was quite old now, and the cats had produced quite a large family. The parrot had learned to speak quite well. I also had a herd of goats too. I had never milked a cow and suddenly not a goat. I managed to learn after much trial. And the Arab, I also learned how to make butter and cheese. I had a lot of fruits in my garden. I was also growing enough grain and making my own bread. I lived like a king in my castle with my family, but I still longed for human friends. Sometimes I dreamed that I had gone back to London and was walking down the street in my goatskin clothes. What a funny sight I would be. I looked like a wild man with a long beard. On my head was a big cap made of goatskin. It was very tall and without shape. I wore short strange things on my feet which I called buskins. I wore a broad belt around my waist and had another hanging over my shoulder. Above my head, I carried my great clumsy ugly umbrella, and my skin had been burned brown by the sun. Whenever the weather was fine, I went over to the other side of the island to look at my canoe. I had built a canoe. I want to leave the island and go to the island I had seen at a distance. I thought there were human beings on the island. One morning, as I was going to the canoe, a strange thing happened.
I had taken a few steps, but I stopped dead. There in front of me was a human footprint. Here toes every part of a foot, and much larger than mine. I stood like one that had seen a ghost. I looked around and listened. I went to the top of a little hill to look further. Then I walked up and down their prints. I came back to look once more at what I had seen. Was I dreaming? I looked at the footprint closely again. Yes, there in the sand was the print of a man's. How